You believe you're in control of your thoughts. But what if every idea you've ever had was just a repetition? You believe your brain is thinking. You believe your thoughts are your own. But what if that's a lie? What if what we call thought is not creation, but repetition? A loop, a glitch. You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're not weak. You're trapped. Trapped in a simulation your brain built for safety, not truth. A simulation that feels like thinking but isn't. A prison that doesn't need bars because it uses your memories. This isn't just about anxiety, or overthinking, or rumination. This is about the most dangerous illusion your mind creates, that it's in control, that what you hear inside your head is you. But what if your brain is not thinking? What if it's just running code? Let's find out. We begin with a question most never ask. What is a thought? We feel them, hear them, react to them, but define them. Try it. Most would say, a thought is something I create, a mental event, a message from me to me. But neuroscience disagrees. A thought at the biological level is a spark, a chemical exchange between neurons, an electrical impulse jumping synapses. But that spark, that tiny signal, is not born in silence. It's born in context. That context is your past. Thoughts don't emerge from the present moment. They echo from memory, triggered by stimuli, a word, a smell, a sound, a look. Most of your thoughts? They're automated, echoes, and yet they feel real. They feel like you. You think you're thinking, but you're actually remembering, predicting, reacting. When the default mode network lights up, that inner narrator, it doesn't write new stories. It replays old scripts, mixes memories, recycles fears. That's not thinking. That's rendering, projecting. And here's the trap. The more familiar a thought is, the more true it feels. Not because it is true, but because the brain loves efficiency. Truth takes energy. Novelty takes effort. But repetition? That's fast. That's cheap. That's how your mind survives without burning out. So the brain runs loops. It builds shortcuts, mental macros, and those shortcuts become habits, beliefs, personalities. You're not thinking. You're running a mental algorithm that got installed when you were 7, or 17, or yesterday during a panic attack. And because your brain values consistency over accuracy, it doesn't care if the loop is painful. If it's familiar, it wins. This is how you get trapped. You're not stuck in a bad thought. You're stuck in an efficient one. Let's go deeper. Neuroscience reveals that most of our brain activity is not conscious. In fact, up to 95% of what your brain does happens without you noticing. Breathing, heart rate, muscle tension, but also emotional responses, interpretations, judgments. That means before you ever think a thought, your brain has already decided how you feel, how you should react, what something means. This is not a flaw, it's a survival feature. In evolutionary terms, slow thinking got you killed. So the brain evolved fast filters, reflexes, codes. Here's how it works. 1. Something happens. 2. Your sensory system sends signals to the brain. 3. Your emotional brain reacts before your thinking brain does. 4. Then, the thinking brain builds a narrative, not the other way around. This means your thoughts are often post hoc justifications, stories layered after emotional responses. The thought doesn't cause the feeling causes the thought. So when you feel anxious, your brain creates a narrative that explains it. I must be unsafe. I must have done something wrong. But that narrative is not evidence, it's a reaction. Your brain isn't thinking, it's storytelling. And the narrator? It reuses old scripts. Scripts written during trauma, during childhood, during moments when you were scared, ashamed, unseen. Those scripts get saved. Not in words, but in neural pathways. And once they're saved, they run automatically. Here's the kicker. Your brain believes them because believing is efficient. To break the loop, you don't need new thoughts. You need to expose the code. And you can only do that when you stop confusing narration with truth. You are not your brain's first draft.
There is a part of your brain, the medial prefrontal cortex, that helps define your sense of self. When active, it evaluates everything through one question. What does this mean about me? That question is the core of the trap. Your brain is constantly scanning for feedback, for signals, for confirmation of its own stories. When it gets it, it strengthens the loop. When it doesn't, it creates phantom evidence. This is the birth of confirmation bias, not as a flaw, but as a feature of self-preservation. You replay conversations, you edit reality, you ignore context. Why? Because the loop doesn't want truth. It wants continuity. The longer it runs, the more it fuses with identity. You don't just think you're a failure, you feel like one. You don't just fear rejection, you expect it. The DMN makes you the main character of a story where everything becomes a reflection of your worth. But here's the mind-bending part. This narrative feels real because it's built from you, your voice, your memories, your fears. And yet, it's not you creating it. It's just the machine running what it was taught. You're not a thinker in a maze. You are the maze. And the moment you try to think your way out, Without seeing the system itself, you go deeper in. Because thought can't fix the trap when the trap is thought.
So how do you escape a prison that disguises itself as your own mind? You don't fight it. You observe it. This is why modern therapy teaches cognitive diffusion, mindfulness, metacognition. These are not gimmicks. They are radical technologies for escaping a loop. Because when you observe a thought as just a thought, not as truth, not as command, not as prophecy, the code begins to break. You unfuse from the script. Meditation is not about peace. It's about space. Journaling is not about clarity. It's about visibility. Movement is not about exercise. It's about rerouting the signal. The DMN cannot run while you are fully immersed in the present, which means presence is not a state. It's a weapon. The escape begins the moment you stop arguing with the loop and start watching it like weather. You are not your thoughts. You are not the narrator. You are the witness. And from that place, the story can change. If your brain isn't thinking but trapped, then freedom isn't found in better thoughts. It's found in seeing the machine.
Freud gave us a myth of the unconscious. Neuroscience gave us a mirror. But now, it's up to us to decide. Will we keep replaying, or will we start rewriting?